Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it for... There he goes, left side. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harper. And that is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Harper. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Throwing on first down. Harper. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it'll be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Gun.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On 1, right?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First down, Cincinnati. Let's get set. 12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They go play action with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back to Mixon on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Here we go.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Again, it's Harris.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The slot man in motion right.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harper. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Harper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Off the bootleg. Harper.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hunt is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt
from 3 yards out. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Steelers 35.
2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. 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 2nd and 10 for the
the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, Harper. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. That one is caught by Hunt.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw, Burrow.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
To throw on 2nd down, Harper. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Harper got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Fryermuth.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 2, ready?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On 3rd down, Mixon.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with